We are here, East versus West battle. We're at the 2/3 mark of the season. Not only is this a big week because of the East-West matchups, but the matchups are actually pretty big. So let me break down the bet for East-West. It's total amount of wins, not points, but wins. The conference with the most wins at the end of the week will win a paid steak dinner from the opposite conference. Now, the steak dinner is only the steak, no drinks, no appetizers, nothing extra, just the steak dinner. Now, the people from the winning conference that show up are the only ones eligible to receive the steak dinner. So say the West wins and Jeff can't make it, Jeff can't request a dinner and the East doesn't have to pay for him. So the less people that come from the winning conference, the less the bill is split within the losing squad. And remember, if members from the losing squad can't make it, they still could split the bill with the 5 members. Just Venmo request it or however you guys want to do it. Now, 2 years ago, when we had our East-West steak dinner, we had it at Morton's in downtown. I believe 8 of the 10 members went and it was a great time. We also made it the trade deadline party, which we will be doing next week as well. Now, the location hasn't been set yet, but we're doing it in the Orange County area. So if you guys would be so kindly to pick a spot and we'll reserve it. The winning conference will pick the spot. Now, also, the date might also be changing. I just got the okay that I'll be able to attend on Wednesday. So for me, it's either Wednesday or Thursday. So it's just up to what you guys want. Jaime, did you call in that bomb threat yet? So now here we are, the matchups. Let's start with the one time that they'll meet all season and a rematch of last year's championship game. The best and 4th best scoring owners in the league. The champion Skippy against me, in which will have a ton of scoring. The rematch of last year's championship, where I lost by 10 points in a marquee matchup, which could be also a playoff preview. 2 of the 4 champions of HMC will go at it. Who will help their conference the most this week? And what could be another playoff preview, Jeff goes up against Squid. Squid is most famous for last year using an ad buy to beat me in the East-West week and totally winning the steak dinner for the conference. In using that ad buy in the last 2 meetings between these two, Squid has come out victorious. Can he give the East advantage this week and beat the second highest scoring owner? We'll see. Yet another what could be playoff picture, Omar, who is in a surprise spot and has a winning record this far in the season, goes up against Jaime. Omar, who is on a 2-game winning streak, looks to take his talents and get the East another win. Omar, who's in 2nd place in the East, looks to make it 3 in a row. Could he do it against Jaime? Now we have a matchup that isn't as enticing, but still as good. What could possibly be a preview of the Trey Bowl, Reggie goes up against Miles. Miles, who's on a bit of a hot streak lately, winning 2 straight and had the highest point total last week, looks to make it 3 in a row when he goes up against Reggie. Reggie, who's going in the opposite way, is in the midst of a 2-game losing streak. Looks to get a win over Miles. If Miles could get this win, he's looking more to be a part of the playoff picture and not the Trey Bowl picture. And finally, we have 2 teams in different directions. German, who has been constantly all year and who's been constant all year and been very good, goes up against Marty, who hasn't been as good. German is in a tie for points lead with Skippy with 4 weeks to go. Who could pull away and win some extra money? While Marty is on the opposite of that list, 2nd to worst in points this year, can Marty pull up the upset and get the East the advantage they need, or will German continue to roll and clinch a playoff berth for the first time in his HMC career? Alright guys, should be a fun week. We don't only watch our scores this week, we literally watch everybody else's score. Should be very interesting. Regardless of the outcome, it'll be fun to see all you guys next week. So if you guys could do me a favor and pick a time and a date for the steak dinner next week, we could set this thing up. Remember, the winning conference could pick the steakhouse. And this is a big week. Lots of teams on a bye. What owners will make the right decisions? What owners will continue to bench the wrong wide receivers? Probably me. Let's see what happens in the 3rd annual East-West matchup. On next week's video, I'll talk trade deadline party, Turkey Bowl, and the rivalry week mishap of Reggie and Squid. And another rivalry week, which is next week as well, which is Marty and Jeff. Also, I'll be at my house all day Sunday on the couch watching football on multiple screens. If anyone would like to come on by. Everybody else, have a great time during rivalry week. Good luck, and everyone, stay handsome.